Jake, if you and I ran into each other in the back alley in Las Vegas...
The question was for me, Jeff.
Yeah, just thought I'd help you.
So, you need more than help.
Nothing changes a fighter's career faster than a first-round knockout. One punch, everything shifts. Legacies are rewritten, title shots are earned, careers are either made or destroyed in an instant. A single second can turn an underdog into a future champion. A split-second mistake, it can erase years of hard work. There's no time for second chances, no feeling out process, no comeback rounds, just raw power, perfect timing, and a moment that lives forever. Tonight, we break down the most devastating first-round knockouts in modern boxing. Fights that ended before they ever really began. Welcome back to Fight Story.
Were you prepared for that coming in and what's coming essentially?
Probably deserve it.
Why do you feel that way?
I got knocked out by Jake Paul. Embarrassing.
Under the bright lights of Anaheim's Honda Center, Ryan Garcia wasn't just stepping into a fight. He was stepping into a moment. A rising boxing star, a social media icon, a fighter whose brand was already bigger than the sport itself. Across from him, Francisco Fonseca, a seasoned challenger with world title experience, determined to expose Garcia as more hype than substance. But Garcia had other plans. From the start, his speed was electric. Every jab landed with precision, each movement effortless, as if he already knew the knockout was coming. Then, just 80 seconds in, it happened. A blistering left hook, lightning fast, perfectly placed. Fonseca collapsed, motionless. The referee took one look and waved it off. No count needed. Fight over. A knockout so brutal, so viral, that it didn't just make headlines, it became a defining moment. Garcia wasn't just a fighter, he was a walking, talking, knockout-producing brand. Because in today's fight game, winning gets you respect, but marketability makes you unstoppable.
The whole time going into the fight, I was just on some special stuff. You know, I knew that I was going to do something special, so...
The tension had been brewing for months. Trash talk, viral press conferences, and endless debates. This wasn't just a fight, it was a business war.
But you're saying I picked you as
because Dylan wouldn't sign a contract. Well, I'm trying to wait for you to stop talking. Okay. So anyways, like, this is typical boy behavior, but obviously sometimes this is the
fight game. This is the fight game.
Under the bright lights of Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Jake Paul, the YouTuber turned boxer, stepped into the ring for a crossover event that shattered pay-per-view records. His opponent, former MMA champion Ben Askren. Paul called himself a disruptor. Askren promised to expose him. Critics dismissed it as a gimmick, but the numbers didn't lie. This fight was a financial juggernaut.
Jake, if you and I ran into each other in the back alley in Las Vegas, and I wanted
do
to...
it right now then. We're running into each other right now. Come on.
Someone's gonna stop you. You got like 27 people.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, I would do that on you if I wanted to.
Right from the start, Paul took control. Sharp footwork, a stiff jab. Askren couldn't close the distance.
Ben got that Vince Vaughn body. Freddie Roach was complimentary of his work ethic and the fact that he did everything.
Then it happened. A devastating overhand right. Picture perfect, brutal, final. Askren crumbled. The referee counted, but it was over. A first-round knockout. A viral moment. A statement to the entire combat sports world. Paul wasn't just here for views. He was here to rewrite the playbook on boxing business.
Unfortunately, with the loss and the way it went down, there'll be a level of ridicule that comes with it undeservedly. Were you prepared for that coming in and what's coming essentially?
Probably deserve it.
Why do you feel that way?
I got knocked out by Jake Paul. Embarrassing.
Under the bright lights of the O2 Arena, Fabio Wardley stepped in, not just to win, but to make a statement. Across from him, Morgan Dessaux, a durable journeyman, brought in to test Wardley's power. From the opening bell, Wardley's intent was clear. Fast, aggressive, and relentless. Every jab was sharp, every movement calculated. He wasn't here to go rounds. He was here to finish.
Wardley still jabbing the body. Nice lead left hook there from him. Back on the jab.
And then, just over a minute in, it happened. A crushing right hand. Clean, precise, devastating. Dessaux crumbled. The referee didn't need a count. Fight over. A first-round demolition. A statement victory.
See where he opened up?
always dropped his head low. So I was like, okay, I'll pick that up for you.
Under the bright lights of Wembley Arena, Moses Itauma stepped into the ring with one goal, another dominant victory. The teenage heavyweight phenom had been tearing through opponents, and Amine Boucetta was next in line. From the opening bell, Itauma took control, stalking Boucetta with sharp precision, cutting off the ring and setting the trap.
To defend against when it comes in at speed, the way he throws it.
Then, just over a minute in, he sprung it. A thunderous uppercut sent Boucetta crashing to the canvas. He beat the count, but the writing was on the wall. Itauma swarmed him with ruthless efficiency, pinning him against the ropes and unleashing a barrage of unanswered shots. The referee had seen enough. Another first-round TKO, another statement made. Moses Itauma's rise through the heavyweight ranks was only just beginning. Under the bright lights of Yokohama Arena, Naoya the Monster Inoue wasn't just stepping into the ring, he was stepping into the spotlight. A global stage, a tournament stacked with champions, a chance to prove why his power was feared worldwide. Across from him, former champion Juan Carlos Payano, battle-tested, durable, expected to push Inoue to the limit. But this wasn't a fight, this was a warning. From the opening seconds, Inoue stalked him, calm, calculating, hunting for the perfect shot. And just 70 seconds in, he found it. A straight right hand, perfectly timed, brutally delivered. Payano crumbled, no count needed, no question who the better man was. The crowd erupted, a statement knockout, a viral moment, a message sent to the entire division. Because in boxing, power creates highlights, but precision builds legends. In the heart of London's Copperbox Arena, Daniel Dubois stepped into the ring with one goal: destruction. His opponent? A Jay Carter, standing in the way of the vacant Southern Area heavyweight title. As soon as the bell rang, Dubois charged forward like a bull, dropping Carter within the first 10 seconds. Stunned but stubborn, Carter got back up, trying to fight his way into the bout. But Dubois was relentless. Every punch had bad intentions. And another devastating right hand sent Carter crashing down again. He rose once more, but the end was inevitable. Dubois lined up one final brutal right hand and shut the lights off completely. Carter was out cold before he even hit the canvas. In less than a minute, Dynamite Dubois made his statement loud and clear. He wasn't just a rising prospect. He was the most terrifying young heavyweight in the game.
Is that right hand that you hit him with the third one, which put him down? Is that as good a punch as you've thrown? I've thrown better, but I'm just trying to improve all the time. The more grip my shots, whoever they land on will go down.
For the first time in years, Brisbane played host to a fight of real significance. At South Bank Piazza, two undefeated prospects stepped into the ring, Liam Paro and Brock Jarvis, each fighting for more than just a win. In Jarvis's corner stood Australian boxing legend Jeff Fenech, confident, vocal, certain his fighter was ready for the moment.
The Brock Jarvis that's going to turn up here on Saturday can knock anybody out in the world in the 140-pound division, anybody, and he'll prove that on Saturday night.
He just can't see how Brock Jarvis wins this fight. And can you not see how Brock Jarvis loses this fight?
Quite obvious why he wears glasses. He cannot see. He's never been dropped.
Yeah, and he's been hurt multiple times, Jeff.
He never got dropped.
Been hurt multiple times. But anyway, the question was for me, Jeff.
Getting knocked down.
The question was for me, Jeff.
Yeah, just thought I'd help you.
So, you need more than help.
But Paro had other plans. From the start, he stayed composed, patient, precise, reading Jarvis's every move. Jarvis came forward with aggression. Paro waited, calm, calculating, deadly. Then, midway through the first round, it happened. A perfectly timed left hand, clean, devastating final. Jarvis collapsed. The referee waved it off. Fight over. A statement knockout that didn't just end the fight. It silenced the hype. Paro didn't just win. He left no doubt.
You know, you don't want to see fighters down like that, but look, man, I knew I was the best in this country. I've said it for a while, and if that's not enough of a statement, I don't know when else you've won.
Under the lights of Liverpool's Olympia, David Price entered the ring with everything on the line. A win meant a step closer to contention. A loss meant a major setback. Across from him, John McDermott, a seasoned veteran, battling to stay relevant in the division.
David Price, we all know he's good, but I don't think he's been in with someone yet. Maybe he is as good as they say he is, but I don't believe he's been in with someone yet who's going to push him, who's willing to fight right to the death, because I'm going to fight him right to the death one way or the other.
From the outset, Price set the tone. A stiff jab, measured footwork, breaking McDermott down one shot at a time. And then the moment came. A towering right hand, clean.
We are in for an explosive night. The first meaningful punch David Price landed has put
McDermott collapsed, the arena erupting as he fought to rise. But Price wasn't done. Moments later, another crushing shot sent McDermott stumbling to the canvas again.
Another right hand. McDermott pounds the canvas in frustration. This wasn't the script he saw for himself, and he's all over the place on his legs. Legs that Al Costa going to give him a chance.
The writing was on the wall. With just over a minute gone, McDermott hit the mat for the third time. The referee had seen enough. Fight over, statement made. In just 73 seconds, Price delivered a knockout that reshaped his trajectory. Because in heavyweight boxing, it's not just about winning. It's about making sure the world remembers your name.
It is a lethal weapon.
For the first time in his career, Joseph Parker stepped into the ring on Australian soil. But this wasn't just about a debut. It was about redemption, reclaiming his place in the heavyweight division, proving he was still a force to be reckoned with. Under the bright lights of Melbourne's Margaret Court Arena, Parker faced Faiga Django Okolie, a hungry, dangerous opponent ready to test the former world champion.
Happened to this fight, Django? I outclass him, I knock him out, or I stop him. It thinks.
But from the start, Parker was in complete control. Sharp jabs, precise movement. Every punch thrown with purpose.
Parker looks sharp early,
doesn't he?
Then midway through the first round, he ended it. A ferocious combination, punctuated by a thunderous right hand. Okolie hit the canvas, his body crumbling under the power. The referee stepped in without hesitation. Fight over. Statement made. Less than 2 minutes. One devastating knockout. Parker didn't just win, he sent a message to the entire division.
I'd like to see him fight maybe a rematch with Andy Ruiz, or a rematch with Joe Joyce, or even Dillian White, or even AJ. Come on! Joseph Parker is back on the map!
Under the bright lights of Dusseldorf, Germany, Gennady Golovkin stepped into the ring with one mission: destruction. Defending his WBA middleweight title and chasing the vacant IBO belt, he faced American challenger Liguan Simon, a man with everything to prove, but against Golovkin, survival was a long shot. From the opening bell, Golovkin stalked him, precise, patient, deadly.
Этим преимуществом. Ой-ой-ой, хорошо как. И еще раз. Низковато руку держит. Проложил дорогу для своего правого кулака.
Then, just over 2 minutes in, it happened. A thunderous left hook. Clean, final, devastating. Simon collapsed. The referee waved it off instantly. Fight over. Another opponent. Another highlight reel knockout. Golovkin wasn't just winning. He was sending messages. Under the bright lights of Hala Podpromi in Rzeszów, Poland, Lawrence the Sauce Okolie stepped into enemy territory. A challenger in a hostile crowd with one mission: to become a two-weight world champion. Across from him, Łukasz Rojański, the hometown hero, undefeated, and ready to defend the WBC Bridgerweight title. The moment the fight started, Okolie took control. Using his reach and precision, he kept Rojański at bay, breaking him down with stiff jabs and punishing counters. Then, midway through the first round, he struck. A thunderous right hand, perfectly placed, brutally effective. Rojański crashed to the canvas. The crowd roared, willing him to rise, but Okolie wasn't finished. Moments later, a second knockdown sent shockwaves through the arena. And in the dying seconds of the round, Okolie closed the show. A crushing right uppercut. Final, devastating, undeniable. The referee stepped in, waving off the fight. History made. A new champion crowned. Okolie didn't just win. He silenced the crowd, dominated the moment, and cemented his place among boxing's elite.
I think the uppercut went through the guard like that, went through, but we were watching loads of different fighters, tall fighters, knocking out short fighters, and, you know, we just came and did it.
At Liverpool's Echo Arena, two undefeated local super middleweights stepped into the ring. Callum Smith and Rocky Fielding, battling for the British title and hometown supremacy. More than just a belt, this was about bragging rights. Both men promised fireworks, but only one would deliver. Right from the start, Smith took control. Precise, ruthless, calculated. A crushing left hook detonated on Fielding's chin, sending him crashing to the canvas.
Fielding down, up at 7. This, which we look forward to so much, might be a big anticlimax. Can Smith get it finished here? Can Rocky survive? Can he? Fielding up first.
But Smith wasn't done. Moments later, another brutal assault put him down for a second time. The crowd held its breath as Fielding stood again, but Smith smelled blood.
Fielding comes back for that.
In the closing moments of the first round, he unleashed a devastating combination, forcing the referee to step in. Fight over. Title won. A statement made. In less than 3 minutes, Callum Smith proved he wasn't just the best in Liverpool. He was the future of the division.
It looks on paper a one-round blow, but it's a good win regardless of what round you put him away, and he's a good fighter, and I'll give him credit, but I said in the build-up and it come across as a bit arrogant, but I knew I was the better fighter and I just needed the chance to prove it, and I think I showed that tonight.
Rocky was brave getting up from those knockdowns.